What's going on YouTube? This is Super Subs Review back here with another pre-workout review, and it's of GT Nutrition's Jab, and that sample packet was a watermelon. I also tried the grape and green apple. I haven't had a full tub of this stuff, but they sent me out samples 3 or 4 times now, so I've had a good close to 15 workouts on this stuff. So I know how it performs, I know how all the flavors taste, so I'm going to put up this review for the Jab. As far as the flavors, watermelon was one of the better watermelons I've had. Usually supplement watermelons are too sweet and sickly for me, but this is more on the natural tasting watermelons I've had. Green apple was more of the same. It wasn't too sweet. It tasted more like an actual apple than any other green apple I've had. Grape, once again, wasn't too sweet. Wasn't very artificial tasting, just very mild and good to drink on the way to the gym. I'd probably just give those 8s across the board. 8 for green apple, 8 for watermelon, 8 for grape. They're all very solid, just nothing spectacular. Mixability was fine, no floaters, no sinkers, no anything about that. And let's get into the profile. So 1 scoop or 1 serving is 10.1 grams. They come in matrices, but it breaks down how much each ingredient is in each matrix. They just make matrices to organize the ingredient list, I guess. So the first matrix is the Nitro Jab Complex. That's 3.5 grams, and the first ingredient there is carnosine beta-alanine at 2 grams. That's a pretty solid dose of beta-alanine. A lot of pre-workouts only have 1.6 grams, which is about half a clinical dose. This gets you a little bit more. However, I'd like to see the 3.2 gram clinical dose. But most pre-workouts don't do that, so you really can't dock it too much. But yeah, once again, a solid dose of beta-alanine. And then you get your Crea 3 complex, which is a creatine complex. It starts with Crea Pure creatine monohydrate, best kind of creatine monohydrate you can get. And then you get creatine hydrochloride, and then creatine magnepower, which is creatine magnesium chelate, and that's 1 gram. That is very underdosed. Honestly, they just threw it in there to say they have a creatine blend on the label. 1 gram of creatine is not going to do much for you. The clinical dose for creatine is about 3 to 5 grams. So you will also need to supplement creatine on the side to get to your clinical dose of creatine. And then at the end of here, you get the agmatine sulfate at 500 milligrams. That's not going to do a whole lot by itself. 500 milligrams of agmatine is about half a clinical dose. You can solve that problem by simply taking 2 scoops of this, and there's another pump ingredient I'm going to get to that helps the agmatine out with some additional pumps. And then you get a different blend, which is your amino jab complex at 2.5 grams. It starts out with 8:1 ratio of BCAAs, which is leucine, isoleucine, valine. That's once again 1 gram. Is 1 gram of BCAAs about to do a whole lot for you? Not really. Clinical dose BCAAs is at least 5 grams. However, if you're taking your intra-workout BCAAs with this is just a nice top off to your BCAA supplementation. And then you get a Gluta-3 complex, which is L-glutamine and wheat protein isolate. And Trax magnesium glycinate glutamine chelate 1 gram. Once again, underdosed. Clinical dose glutamine is 5 grams, and you're here getting 1 gram. But once again, if you're getting glutamine intra workout, then this just tops it off. I'll never say no to extra stuff, you know. And then you get to your second pump ingredient, which is glucocorn GPLC at 500 milligrams. I'm not too sure about the clinical dose of GPLC because very few pre-workouts have GPLC in them, but GPLC is a great pump enhancer, pump producer, and it at least in my opinion, it's one of the best ones on the market. The combination of agmatine and GPLC by themselves, and that the low dose that agmatine was at, gave me a great pump. So that just shows how good GPLC is. And then you get your Neuro Jab complex is 1.8 grams. Just taurine at 1 gram. It's a pretty solid dose of taurine. I'd like to see 2 to 3 grams of taurine, but it's a solid dose of taurine. That helps with cellular volumization and hydration and a bunch of good things with taurine. And then you get choline bitartrate at 500 milligrams, which is a solid dose on the lower end of choline. Choline is going to help you focus in the gym. And then your caffeine blend, which is caffeine anhydrous, green tea leaf extract, guarana seed extract, and cola nut extract at 300 milligrams. So they don't tell you how much caffeine's in here. It seemed like a solid amount, you know. I only need 1 scoop this because I would just take a sample every time, 1 sample every time, and it was actually surprisingly solid Looking at the profile, I think I'd need 2 scoops, and 1 scoop really powered me through my workouts every time. So if you go ahead and cop this, just go ahead and try 1 scoop first, and if it works for you, awesome, because 1 scoop is half the price as 2 scoops. And then the last thing, you get antioxidant complex, 710 milligrams. That's a bunch of things: beetroot, pomegranate, grapeseed at 500 milligrams. You get a little bit of vitamin C at 200 milligrams. It's gonna help you uptake the rest of the ingredients. And then get some B vitamins. That's gonna help you buffer the crash from any caffeine or stimulants you have. So overall, this is a very solid pre-workout. For me, it would depend on the price, like most supplements actually. But for the ingredient list, it really surprised me on the performance. The energy was actually on point. Powered me through my whole workout. Endurance was good with a little bit BCAAs, a little bit of glutamine, and your beta alanine. A little bit of creatine as well. Focus was good with a choline and taurine combo. And this is a very solid pre-workout. Probably an 8 out of 10. I would actually pick this up with my own money, depending on the price. Probably if I find the hub for under $20, I would go ahead and cop it. So I guess that's my recommendation. See this GT Nutrition Jab on sale. Go ahead and pick it up. It's probably gonna surprise you like it did for me. All right, thanks guys.